Good morning. It's Thursday, January the 2nd, and this is The Drill. Thank you. I'm Ron, your host and the only true conservative in the United States today. I'm a U.S. Air Force veteran, a Christian, and a registered independent. My podcast is made available through Spreaker and can be heard on iTunes, Spotify, Google, and YouTube. So, you think you're a conservative? Do you consider yourself an environmentalist? Do you think of yourself as a leader or change agent? Do you believe in exceptions, middle ground, compromise? Then you are not a conservative. Today, Leo Terrell. Mental illness, and there's more to sex education than coitus. All that when I come back. Thank you. Welcome back. I called a radio station in LA to speak to Leo Terrell, the fair-minded civil rights lawyer, on his radio show the other day. The subject was a California state law that now prohibits using suspension as a disciplinary tool in California schools. The lawmakers in Sacramento justified this new prohibition with statistics that allegedly show a racial bias with regards to suspensions, racial biases that lead to lawsuits that lead to lucrative settlements. The money given in those lucrative settlements could be used to shore up union pensions, which are underfunded. The new law, therefore, had little to do with anything with racial equality in schools and everything to do with saving money to be used to fund union pensions. Mr. Terrell said that he disagreed. Note that he did not say I was wrong, just that he disagreed, as though I were offering a mere opinion instead of putting facts together in a logical way to reach a valid conclusion. When I come back, no cure for mental illness. Thank you. I saw a commercial about vaccinating young people against HPV, a virus that leads to cervical cancer, and I wondered why it is that no medical or mental disorders have been cured. I asked a psychologist about this, and the doctor told me that there have been no cures because there is no blood test for mental illnesses. Think about it. Up next, the left and sex education. Thank you. The best example of left-wing materialism is sex education in schools. The left reduces sex education to that which one can touch and feel, coitus. Conservatives know that there's much more to sex education than that. There are concepts involved, concepts such as love, dating, marriage, family. Is it any wonder that there's an increasing rate of both teen pregnancy and divorce in this country? This is why the left's attempt to sexually educate our children fails, because the left is obsessed with the prurient, the material versus the conceptual, sex and love, as opposed to sex instead of love. Back in a minute. In conclusion, another good reason to decertify public employee unions, no cures for mental illness, and socialist sex education fails. Who is the true conservative? He is the person that understands that conservatism is not just about politics, but culture as well. He is not selfish, but minds his own business. He acts like an adult. He is patriotic and uses common sense. He expresses what he knows and does so with absolute certainty. He makes judgments, refuses to speculate, speaks clearly and definitively, and is not afraid to say no. He's open-minded, asking why rather than why not. He is consistent, credible, and influential, not ashamed of his existence, unafraid to learn or correct his mistakes. He is a normal American, and he is better than the socialist. He's a better friend, father, brother, family member, and a better person, period. You have to know that. If you don't know with every fiber of your being that being a true conservative is best, then you are wasting your time. That brings me to the end of another episode of The Drill. Remember that the left has no authority, no power, and they can't win. Think about it.